Well, a former SAS commander has told Sky News he doesn't believe that the West in any way has a silver bullet to bring an end to the crisis and the conflict here in Syria, even if they were to consider the option of some sort of military intervention, which Mr. Burt firmly denied there. Taking a look at the background to all this, our defence and security editor, Sam Kiley.
It wasn't complicated. Foreign air power and revolutionary passion combined to rid a country of its corrupt dictator. It worked in Libya. So why have Syria's rebel pleas for help been ignored?
Any kind of help, a humanity at least.
This former commander of the SAS says this time it's very different.
In this, you're looking at bringing down a military that is well-resourced, well-established, and well supported by the political regime. And that is not something that can typically be brought down by a silver bullet of whatever definition.
Imposing a no-fly zone in Syria would be difficult and dangerous. Assad has dozens of interceptor jets. He's got 4,700 state-of-the-art surface-to-air missiles and 100,000 air defense soldiers to control them. Much of his army has stayed out of the civil war so far, so a foreign attack risks sending all 220,000 soldiers into Assad's hands, and he's made a doomsday threat to use chemical weapons against foreign foes. Russia and China oppose military intervention for their own strategic reasons. Horrified by atrocities in Syria, the West hasn't done much to stop them. Here's why. Syria is essentially an Iranian satellite state, sustained with money and weapons from Tehran. Iran could choke the West's most important oil artery, the Strait of Hormuz, in a revenge attack. Assad has backed Kurdish terrorists with the PKK for years. They have already stepped up attacks on Turkey. Last year they attempted to kill its president. Lebanon's Hezbollah also has close ties. If the West hit Assad, then Hezbollah could be expected to attack Israel. War could spread across the region. The Free Syrian Army has received some support. Qatar and Saudi Arabia have sent some weapons. Britain has offered £5 million of non-lethal help, but it's not enough to make a military difference.
One of the major reasons why the Western powers, particularly the United States, have been reluctant to intervene militarily in Syria, not because just of the Russian and the Chinese veto, because of the fear that any Western military intervention in Syria would turn a specific local conflict into a region-wide conflict.
For now, the message to Syria's rebels is clear. You're on your own. Sam Kiley, Sky News.
Well, for once today, the call to Friday prayers from the mosques all around me in the heart of Damascus actually are masking the distant sound of gunfire and mortars in those southern suburbs where the pitched battle continues for control of territory in the capital city here. We'll have more on this ongoing crisis in Syria throughout the day here on Sky News. Back to you, Colin.
Jeremy.